Hey, it's Rebecca. We're right on time. So, why don't you put in the chat your name or your pen name if you're feeling shy for some reason, and I can say hello to you properly. It always takes a couple minutes for people to come in because they have to figure out how to get here. So, live chat, let me say hello. And I want to tell you about my new miracle angel while we're waiting for people to come in. First of all, in case you don't know me, I'm Rebecca, EFTexpert.com. And I've been doing EFT since way back when with Gary Craig, as well as being a wonderful channel. I love channeling and giving psychic readings, etc. Today, you're going to get a taste of everything. So, welcome. So let me tell you about the miracle that just happened. I lost my phone. Now, why is that important today? Because I recorded a message that I got yesterday from two beings of light, Frederico, my Easy World angel, and Roxy, the crystalline being that we're going to be hearing a lot from today. And also, Deborah, I see you're here. Lee, we're sending you healing, love, and light right now. Sent me a question for Roxy by text, and I needed it. I didn't memorize it, Deborah. So I looked everywhere, in the bathroom, in the bedroom, in the closet, everywhere, and I could not find it. I said, Frederico, help me. Because let me tell you, this guy's been doing some miracles for me. I need the phone. I want to play the message so folks can share it and hear it. And Frederico said, look in the most unlikely place you can think of. So I looked under the chair where I had been sitting, and there it was, under the chair. Maybe he put it there. I don't know. But I love having miracles like that happen. Don't you guys? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so to start off, I do want to play you this message because it may spark some questions. I hope it does. And I have two questions. Joyce, welcome. Just two questions for Roxy that I saw. I've been gone for several days because I'm taking my husband to this specialist because no doctor in the Houston area could help him, and he's having holistic treatments. He's 50% better. He had a mass in his head. It's reduced by 50%. His symptoms were so terrible. Falling on the floor, clammy cold, can't get up. I thought he might die. And miracle, found this holistic practitioner, and having holistic treatments is miraculous. So I want to play you this message. And welcome, Mary. I'm seeing you're saying hello. It's good to say hello. You know, we're bonding here. We're all for one. We are all part of one, right? So I'm going to go to the message and I'll hold it to my heart. So, because that's where my microphone is. So you can hear it. And then I want to have some comments. And don't worry, Deborah and Jane, I'll get to you. Oh, Nora, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, Nora, I think you just got here. I'm going to play this fabulous message that I got from Frederico, one of my Easy World angels. I got to tell y'all about Easy World. And Roxy, they both contributed. So, let me find it. Somebody said, don't you get nervous going live? I don't get nervous about channeling or anything, but I tell you what, my trying to get in here is saying, give permission for your microphone, give permission. I'm like, where do I go? Any of y'all ever feel like that? Like I'm in my 70s and I did not grow up with any kind of tech. And I have learned that's the neuroplasticity of the brain. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. Hallelujah. Then I lost it. I lost it. Here we go. Okay, Frederico and Roxy. It's about 8 minutes long. To blaming God. Wait. I got to start it at the beginning. Some have negative. Start it at the beginning. Good thing I'm not nervous, right? Okay, start at the beginning. This is a message from one of my beautiful angels, Frederico of the Easy World Kingdom, and my wonderful Roxy, crystalline being of the Crystal Kingdom. I start off conversing with Frederico, and he says, I first thanked him because he helped me with a very difficult task. And he says, yes, you give me life and purpose. There are more angels than you can imagine. 7 angels to every one human. Frederico continues, unawareness is the greatest plague of humanity. Not calling on us, the angelic kingdom, is a grievous condition. Feeling alone, as humans often do, causes one to move into blaming God for every unpleasant condition. Feeling that you must be worthy is a great evil that has been instigated by the chaos force to prevent humans from realizing their great partnership that is possible. We as angels never, and he put that in all caps, blame you for your humanity, for your emotions, your conditions, and things that you deem to be petty. Some lie, yes. Some cheat, yes. Some have negative influences and habits. Pay attention now. They are just as worthy as the one who sits on the mountaintop meditating and praying all day. Rebecca, you joke and call them so holy they stink. Frederico continues. As more and more humans begin to call on the angelic forces already assigned to them, they will find their more gentle, spiritual nature called forth and edified. And next, Frederico refers to my friend Roxy of the Crystal Kingdom. As Roxy of the Crystal Kingdom admonishes, focus on those things that you love. It is a very well-known principle. Energy flows where attention goes. And I say, thank you, Frederico. And then my friend Roxy of the Crystal Kingdom pops in and says about what Frederico said. You may worry that if even wicked people start calling on angels, their wickedness will be increased. For instance, if they say, hey, angels, help me find a better way to cheat, it simply will not work. Now pay attention. However, just the fact that they are calling on angels gives the angelic forces permission to work in their lives. They are being exposed to forces of light. You have a choice in every moment as you focus on love and those things that you love. Light will grow within you. Roxy continues. When you turn your attention to the strife and chaos around you and dwell there, light is diminished. So choose. Focus on that which you already have that causes you to feel love and loved. Use your imagination to visualize those things which you don't yet have, yet desire. Allow yourself the pleasant daydream and feel the emotions of having all that you desire. Imagine, what would your physicality be doing if you had this? Move your body in the ways and positions facing the thing or the abundance you're desiring of already having. Your body will collaborate with your soul. These principles that we share are not new. They are often overlooked because perhaps you half-heartedly tried before and gave up before manifestation occurred. Consistency is always the key to real lasting change. Yet, it is possible to have very rapid progress when you align your desires and call on your personal staff. I liked the sound of that, so I piped in and said, personal staff? Well, tell me more about that. She says, we have already stated that there are 7 angels for every human. These angels are not set in stone as to who will work with you. They can switch and swap as needed or requested. Be in touch with your oversoul for changing directions as need arises. Angels, spirits of light, are looking for partnership. More on this soon. We are always here and can always continue. And so it is. That is from Frederico and Roxy. Okay, so if you would like to have this on your phone, don't ask me to email it to you. I'm not going to do it. And I'll tell you why. Because I can do this in 2 seconds. To email, I got to download it, upload it, and I ain't going to do it. But I will send it if you have WhatsApp. I'm going to give the whole world my number, my WhatsApp number right now. So here's what you would do. You're going to tell me your name and just say, I want the angel message, and I will send it to you. So here's my WhatsApp contact number. It's under my name, Rebecca Marina. Write down the number, 956 457 5568. I'm going to repeat it. And if I get a jillion requests that overflow my WhatsApp, I'll take this part out of the video. 956 457 5568. Tell me your name. I don't like sending stuff to people without a name. Angel message. That's what you want. This way you can push the button and listen. And if you don't want to get WhatsApp on your phone, it's a free app then you'll just have to wait till I send it out in my newsletter or something like that. Now, did that spark any questions within you? I tell you what got me excited. 7 angels to each human. Wow. And we're not calling on them. And that's every human. That's every human. And I love the part where we were discussing, wait, like evil people, what if they're saying, give me ways to cheat better? The fact that you call on an angel opens a door to the light. Even if you do it for selfish reasons, no angel of the light can do anything against the light. So someone could be there all day long saying, help me cheat, help me lie, help me make that person love me, etc. Not going to work. But you're opening the door. You're in conversation. How many of you love this idea? Give me an amen in the chat. Let's have a collaboration here. Amen. How would you like it if you had to wait till you felt like you were worthy? Actually, a lot of people do. Still not moving forward because they feel like, thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Deborah. They're not worthy yet. Well, when is that going to happen? We were born worthy. And yeah, some get directed by the chaos energies. I guarantee you this. If more people start calling on angels, even if they're in bad habits and bad this and this, it's gonna open the door of light. It is not up to us to judge who is worthy. We're all worthy. And I'll tell you what, we judge ourselves for not being further enough along, for not being more evolved, for not doing this, for not doing that. We're so busy judging ourselves. We just need to let that energy of judgment go, 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 go. So, are there any questions about that message? I'll just wait in the chat. This is live and fun, and it's meant for your edification. While you're putting your question, I want to tell you the story. Some of you have heard this story, but it was probably 1999 or 2000 that I had a visit from Archangel Gabriel. It's a big, long story. I made a video about it, but the message was this: teach everyone they can call on the angels of God. Because in the encounter, a really wicked man was trying to kill me. And the angel, Gabriel, just put his hand around the man's wrist. That's all he did. And the man dropped the 2x4. All the hatred, everything drained out of the man by the touch of an angel, my friends. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps all over. And the man who 5 seconds ago was intending murder, hatred. Oh, I've never felt such wickedness coming out of a person. Looked at me with puppy dog eyes and like, what? And I said, you can call on the angels of God too. And that was the quest, my commission, so to speak, to teach everyone. You don't have to wait till you're worthy. You are worthy. Okay? So Mary has a comment. As light reorganize our energy. Very good, Mary. That's very good. No, Deborah, it does not. It could help. Okay. They love this question. You asked the best question. You asked the questions other people are thinking. Does it help to know the name of the 7 angels? Does this include any archangels? You can name the angels. you can name the angels. I named Frederico and he loves it. You can just say, what would you like to be called? Because they're telling me this right now. They switch and swap as needed and requested by who? Your oversoul. So you can, it's the baptismal. I baptize you like Frederico, my easy world angel, the one that helps make things easy. I think everybody should ask for easy world angels. My friend Lana reminded me about the easy world angels. I actually have 12 channeled messages from 12 of the easy world angels, all with names, and I'm going to dig that out of the vault and put it where everybody can have it. And these are our worker angels, you might say, and the archangels come in as requested. So name your angels, whatever you call them, call them. You don't need to know. They're telling me they've had 1,000 names, because the name you call them is the name from your heart. They know it, and they don't say, no, you have to call me blah, blah, blah. Does that help, Deborah? Okay. Anybody else have a question or comment about that wonderful message? Okay. I'll just wait a minute. And then I guess, Deborah, since you're here, I will. I already got one request for the thingy. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to finish all this. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. So Deborah has a question, which is, how can I bring forward to me my galactic gifts and abilities from other dimensions? So that's very good question, Deborah. So Roxy's going to answer you. And I don't have to leave my body or nothing. Her and I both talk together. So, beloved one, the first thing we would say is focus on what you already have before you worry so much about what you may have had in other dimensions. We see that you have very great abilities now, and yet you're always not accepting what you are, what you have, who you are, and the bigness of your heart. You're always thinking it must be something else. And yes, it is possible to bring forth gifts, talents, etc. from other dimensions. Rebecca teaches a workshop about that. Maybe you have taken it. Maybe she needs to get that out of the vault. But whatever you choose, consistency in daily channeling, meditating. Yes, you do need to, well, just go ahead and do it and not wait until you're ready, which goes right along with the message of don't wait until you think you're worthy. Start right now. Do it now. You already have so many gifts. And here's what you need to know, Deborah, beloved, as you begin to use more of what you have and be grateful for what you have, the other gifts are going to gradually awaken all by themselves. You're not going to really need to go searching, because you asked this question. It means what? You're open to that. You're open to other things that went before. Rebecca has been a healer in so many lifetimes, a magnificent wizardress, if you will. And yet in this lifetime, she chose to come in with nothing, no psychic awareness. She came into a family that taught it was a sin to talk to the other side. Everything was a sin for Rebecca, actually. And through this, she reawakened that longing. You see, your soul comes forth to grow And there is longing, and that longing reaches out and it begins to awaken. And Rebecca learned how to become psychic at the age of 40, learned how to teach other people. And this is actually a great and wonderful thing. And now, being psychic, doing healing work is like rolling off a log, easy for her, because yes, much was reawakened. Nothing would have been awakened at all if she had not started right where she was, if she had not acknowledged that longing her soul had to do this kind of work. And it all began with acknowledging something she was taught was a very big sin, and that was the divine feminine. When Rebecca opened her heart to the possibility of the divine feminine, the whole floodgates came in. Because in many lifetimes, she was a priestess of the divine feminine. She was a healer in the temples of Isis. And so, as you open to what you already have, as you begin daily talking to angels, and it is good to ask questions, Deborah, but sometimes it's time to stop with all the questions and take some actions. Honor yourself. That is the action we would like for you, Deborah. Honor yourself. Honor that which you already have. Honor that hunger in your heart. The hunger in your heart is for more. And that is why you are seeking the things from the past. And yet, honoring what you have, starting to use it, use it, use it, use it. Trust. Trust that what you are getting is right and good. And yes, it's good to have questions. And yes, it's good to take action. And that is your response from Roxy. Thanks. I liked that. Hello, Kim. Glad to see you're here. And Deborah, did that answer your question? You're going to have this replay so you can look at it, listen to it. Songwriter. I like you, Rebecca. I like you too, songwriter. What a great name. Okay, so Kim loved it. Kim, I don't know if you turned in a question. Oh, hearts and wine. Two of my favorite things. Oh, yeah, I drink wine. I like wine. And I'm worthy to channel. So there. Okay. Okay. Oh, love no time. I got you. All right. Thank you, Deborah. All righty. So here's a question from Jane. And Mary, wait, I'll get to you after. And because Roxy can tell you the frequency probabilities. I'm going to tell you a little story in a minute. I want to tell you the story now. So I was talking to Roxy and I was saying, some of the stuff I've been doing, I don't feel like it's been working so well from a business perspective. What do you got to say about that? And she said, I can give you 3 hints. If you go more gung-ho on your wig channel, lost all my hair. Yeah, it's a wig. I love it. 10 out of 10 probability of success, but it's going to take time. And if you open up a YouTube channel just about channeling, that's going to be a big success. But again, that's going to take time. However, if you follow your heart and open up, are you ready? The Dead Gurus Club, where you channel in messages from the guys that are already, and gals that are already famous for manifesting. Oh yeah, that's 10 out of 10 and it won't take so long. So I'm like, wow, that's a new talent. She's like, no, I always had it. You just never asked me. So, by the way, I'm going to be offering some probability readings, and she will tell you what you need to do to up the probabilities, or she'll tell you, no, that ain't going to work. Probability, it's not going to work. However, if you shifted this and this and this, anyway, those are going to be fabulous readings, and everybody needs to get one. But I'm not selling anything today. I'm giving. And I'll tell you what, though, I'm not ashamed when I have something for sale. When I have something for sale, it's something freaking good. And if it touches your heart, you need to get it. And none of my stuff is overpriced. Not in my world, anyway. Okay, so we're going to answer Jane's question. And Jane, you knew about the frequency thing. Please check on my frequency for increasing my channeling, healing, and mediumship abilities to start a business and write successful books. Jane, you need to get a session with me, but I'll answer as much as you will, because there's like 4 things here. So she can give you the quickie probability, but I don't have time to go into a long, big reading here, but this will get you started. All right. The frequency for increasing your channel, your abilities to channel, actually, Roxy is saying it's pretty high right now. You just need to be more confident. And you can tap in confidence. Doing it makes you confident. Even if you're not ready to share it with people yet, doing it make you confident. So you're at about an 8 on a scale of 10. Continuing to do what? To do it. Anything you just leave alone, you're not going to be very confident. Okay, let me get to the next question. Healing and mediumship abilities go right along with channeling. In doing mediumship, you got to be a channel, got to have channeling abilities. Healing, it's so much better when you can pay attention to the guidance that you're getting. She's saying that that's at about a 6 probability as you are right now, only because you just need to do it more. Even if you have to start off doing some free, getting the experience. You have been a healer in many lifetimes, and that could actually rise to be your number one thing for business. Okay, so let's see. What else, Jane? To start a business and write successful books. Okay. You got a lot of things you're trying to do all at the same time. So Roxy's just telling me to wait a minute with you. If you drop to your heart right now, Jane, and I know you don't want your name out there, so just answer within your heart. What is the most important thing that's calling you forth? You know what that is. And when you give yourself permission to have that desire, your probabilities of success in that go way up. And what happens is it drags all the other things that go with it up. I'll give you an example. And this is me and Roxy sharing consciousness. If you say channeling, that was the first thing you asked about. If that's what you started putting more of your heart into, it's going to automatically bring the other stuff up with it. It's going to elevate the probabilities of success in everything. And yes, you do need to start a business. However, before you get way into that, you need to increase your confidence. So that's just giving me an idea. sometimes people don't know where to get practice. And I could put a page on my website where you could put what you want to practice. And I guarantee you my audience would ask you to practice, but they're going to want it free. But the best education you can ever get is practicing. And it's like, it might be free to them, but you're both getting something out of it. But not for long now. We're not talking about giving away free sessions for a lifetime. Roxy is saying no more than 3 months. All right. So let's see if she wants to tell you anything else. Okay. And even the books. Haven't you started one already? It feels like you have, or you're really thinking about it. Again, all this stuff at once is too much, honey. It's going to overwhelm you. One thing is going to pull everything else up. And don't forget to ask your Easy World. If you don't know about Easy World, there's a book called Easy World. Look it up. Buy it. I love it. And I don't know if it talks about Easy World angels, but me and my friend Lana Nelson talk about Easy World angels. And when you call them, you're calling them Easy World angels. Maybe you have 7, but not one is an Easy World angel. They'll swap. Okay. So I did see Mary. I hope that was helpful, Jane. I thought it was. I think it's helpful to more than just who asked the question. So, and Kim, I'll get to your question, but Mary wants to know how I align with my oversoul. I'm very much consistent in my meditation practice. Is there something I am overlooking to be more aligned? The only thing, your oversoul is laughing, like, you're so great, Mary. But actually acknowledge and recognize your oversoul. How could you do that? Well, just talk to them. Hey, oversoul, I never thought about you much before, but now I am. And I'm inviting you to be more connected with my conscious self. Also, if you've been in my classes, I have so many Marys, I don't know which Mary you are. You know that I teach how to channel in the simple way with the dominant, non-dominant handwriting. Address your oversoul and ask a question. Just get to know your oversoul. All of these beings of light, and I know you don't do this, Mary, but a lot of people start asking them, I call it stupid stuff. I'm just going to say that out loud. Give me the lottery numbers. Nah. Who wants to talk to that? No. It's not going to work. But asking, how can we work together more, oversoul? Hey, I never heard of you much. Hey, let's work together. See, just let everything be friendly, nice, and full of love. I hope that was helpful, Mary. So now I'm going to ask Kim. Kim, I like you so much. You're so cute. I'm in my late 60s, would love my life to be a bit easier. I feel exhausted by this life. I started my spiritual journey as early as 9. I feel that this lifetime has really been hard. Are you ready for it to be easier, Kim? Can I get an amen? Who wants an easier life? Woo! Hallelujah. My Pentecostal daddy just showed up. Okay. Easy World Angels. That's one way. And I love Yellow Tara. I did a whole bunch of channelings for her. I need to dig so much stuff out of the vault, right? We already did the work. So thank you for all the amens. So Kim, just acknowledging this lifetime has really been hard. And I know what you're talking about. A few months ago, I had some crazy condition and I wound up in the hospital. And you know what? I had been having a bunch of hard stuff go on in my life. And I'm like, well, God, you done with me? Fine with me. That's the thing about us light workers. We're not afraid to die. Hey, that'd be getting out of it. That'd be a free ticket. So, by the way, you're not scheduled for that. Sorry. If you, it is a good way. Can I just go home now? Oh, and I'm not coming back neither. Oh. So you have so much love in your heart, Kim, and so much more to give. I suggest that you talk to your oversoul. I know you know how to do it. You get stuff like that. And say, look, you need at least 3 easy world angels in your life. One to help you with your relationships, one to help you with your business, and one to help you have more fun, girlfriend. And you can ask for more than that, but just ask. I'm ready for easy world. I need to do a class on that soon. So I'm having all these ideas, even though I said I'm not teaching any more classes for a while. And green tar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Kim, you've had a lot. But letting some of that stuff go and just flat out asking. Let's not be ashamed to say, we want things easier. And by the way, easy world angels, help me make more money or attract more money or find that out. And yeah, so many things are possible. So many things are possible. So the Roxy is jumping in here. The probabilities of all you who are here listening of being more successful in your spirit life and in your financial life and in your romantic or relationship life is being elevated just because you're here. Just because you're here and you're open and you're listening. And very important, pay attention to your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart always knows. It would be very beneficial to connect with your oversoul. Very beneficial to ask for some easy world angels. Ask your oversoul. Don't give all the power to your oversoul, though. They're telling me, don't say, oversoul, just show me what I need. Be proactive. You see, here's Roxy wanting me to share this. The concept of spiritual authority has been maligned. And humans have examples like Jim Jones and others who just went crazy when they had a little bit of authority and misused it. And just being aware that you desire to be of the light and of the light only, and that you're paying attention to your heart is elevating your energy. But it's time to start asking, and not in a begging, I gotta be worthy way. It's time to ask as a co-creator. Like, hey, Frederico, I need my phone. It's got those questions on it, and I don't have time to go look them up in my email. Can you help me? Look in the most unusual place you'd ever think. Under my chair? How in the heck did it get under my chair? I don't know. Way under my chair. So asking and then kind of forgetting. In other words, don't keep asking, Frederico, where's my phone? I said, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Just ask and let it go. So what it is, let's have some fun. We got a few more minutes. What would your heart like to ask for? Be brave. Be brave. When this replay goes, I don't think any of the comments do. In case you're worried about anybody knowing who you are. And what's with that? Why are people so worried of someone knowing who they are? Because we have fear of criticism from people who know us, right? Makes sense. Makes sense. So, Mary, may I ask? I recently left a toxic job and now unemployed. Will I find right work soon or other sources of income likely to appear and help me meet my needs? Okay, that's a psychic question, like what I call a fortune telling question, which Roxy doesn't do. But what Roxy does do, and all beings of light, they tell you how you can get that. Would you rather them to tell you how you can get that? Or would you rather just, well, yes, you will. No, you won't. If I'm doing that, I'm going to tell everybody, yes, you will. Because then your energy will switch and you'll be like, oh, Roxy said I will. So you're going to automatically start attracting it. But you're not really going to be proactive. So, right work soon. Actually, I'm going to be a little fortune telling. It feels like somebody is looking at your talents right now. So you get real clear on what it is you would like to do. How do you want to receive income? How do you want to receive income? I might have a video already about that. Anyway, then you put that situation in a circle of light. This is from one of my dead gurus, my favorite. Well, they're not all my favorite, but Robert Stone is one of my favorites. So put that situation, I desire this, in a circle of light. Send out magnetic love from your heart to that employer, employment situation to bring you money. And they're telling me to give you the sacred word. The word is clean. Let me see if I can write it down for you. It brings you love. It brings you all kind of good stuff. Let me find a marker. And I hope this doesn't come out opposite. I learned this word from Dr. Pillai, a true Indian guru. Let me see. Is it gonna... To me, it looks right. Kleem. Let me tell you why it works, Mary. Because it vibrates the midbrain. Everybody do this with me. Clean. When you close your lips, they go brrr. Clean, 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 clean. It starts reverberating. Actually, it helps attract love to you. It helps you be more attractive in every kind of way, not just in a sexy way or to get a partner, but to get anything. So put what you want, the situation. I would love to earn money doing what? Whatever it is for you. And there's a little voice that's whispering to you that says, that's not really what I wanted to hear. And I'm not sure I really know what to ask for, and that's okay. So put any uncertainty you have in that same circle of light and give it the love in your heart and give it some clean energy, and then just fantasize, imagine. What would your body be doing when you got a phone call that brought you income? Would your body be, mine would be dancing like, whoo, a lady from out of the blue that owed me money since over a year ago contacted me the other day wanting to pay me. I'm like, hallelujah. Okay, so I hope that was helpful to you, Mary. So, Kim, I desire, change want to desire. When you want, it means lacking. Look it up in the dictionary. I desire both of my children's books to be published. And, the probability is very high on both of that. Doing them both at the same time, it's hard to focus on two things at the same time, but you can do the same thing I suggested to Mary. Put one of those books at a time in a circle of light, okay? You put your heart into it, right? I bet you did. And, oh, there's some little fairies around one of them. You'll know which one that is. They're giggling. And send them fairies love. And why don't you ask for an Easy World publishing angel to help you out and send that love? And Kim, what kind of reaction would your body have when you get the notice that one of these books is published? And let's take it a step further, Kim. Not just published, but if you go in traditional publishing, a good, what is it? Is it retainer? There's a word for it. You know what it is. That it's distributed in the way libraries, they need to be in libraries. So, okay, hope that was helpful. So, Joyce, asked Roxy if me and my kitten would be happy selling the condo, move into an inexpensive RV, and travel to national parks, beaches, and visit friends and family. So Roxy says, yes, you would be happy doing that. However, you would miss the condo and the memories there. And she says to make sure that whatever RV you get, you said inexpensive RV, well, you could have all kinds of trouble with it if it's real used. So, yes, you would be happy doing that. Just be sure that you get the best RV you can get for the money and still have enough to travel. Also, it feels like you would be happy in a small space, because if you sell your condo, you're not going to have any home to come home to. So, feel like I'm going to sneeze. All right. I hope that was helpful. Okay. Yeah. You know what, Joyce? You're easy to make happy now because you had a freaking miserable life before. I've known you a long time, and I know that you have the kindest heart. Can I just brag on you a minute, Joyce? Joyce took care of her sick mother for I don't know how many years. Joyce sacrificed so much to take care of her sick mother, and her sick mother was not always appreciative. And I don't know how you did it. I've never seen a daughter love her mother and sacrifice like that. So you deserve to be happy. You're happier now without that burden. And you're just going to be happy because you're just going to be happy. You've suffered enough. All right. So they're already in front of the publishers. Put them in a circles of life. I would be in heaven, literally. I love fairies. I used to be a publicist. This is great. Dance with the fairies. They're telling me. Dance with me, Kim. They're just, yeah, they're all over the place. When you acknowledge this metaphysical stuff, it's just magic. Okay. Well, this has been fun. I got a few more minutes if somebody else. Let me see if I missed any questions. Aha, aha. Lee was here for a moment. She had to go. She just had a little surgery. Okay. I'm not seeing any more questions. So, I love dancing too. This simply is the best event. Send it to somebody that you think might find it helpful. And be looking for my announcement about the Dead Gurus Club. Who wouldn't want to join that, right? Let them get dead gurus. They already did it all. Why are they asking me to do that? Because a lot of times light workers, yeah, they go to the other side, maybe like my friend Bert Goldman. I think it was like 95. They love seeing their work out there still. They love having fresh channeling of them. That's why. I will send it out. So I'm looking forward to more communication. In case you're watching this and you're not on my email list, you might want to go to eftexpert.com. And one of the things I love giving away, I have 10 tips. Hey, I got ink on my hand. Oh, this one. That keep you from being not credible. I'll give you an example. Yeah, you can ask a question. Never say, well, to tell the truth, what? You weren't telling the truth before? So little things like that that'll people do automatically, and it just makes you look like you weren't telling the truth before, or you're not credible, etc. So go ahead, Gulshan, ask a question. Whoops. Oh, shoot. My hair's falling. Okay. Oh, and Kim, claim them. Claim. And thank you to Dr. Pillai. Okay, I'm going to wait another minute for the question. We got 2 minutes. So, has this been a blessing to you? Just send a thank you to Roxy and to Frederico and to all your angels and your oversoul. Thank you. Okay, I'm not seeing any question. Maybe I need to say it in the chat. Gulshan. That's an interesting name. It's nice. So it was nice to meet all of you here today. It's a little bit different than Zoom being live on YouTube, but it gives an opportunity for just straight. Okay, so Gulshan wants to know, when will I get a new job, or do you see my financial? Okay, this is what I call a fortune-telling question. And I already answered that. I don't know how long you've been here. I guess I did it with Mary. So when will I get a new job? Do you want to know how to get a new job? Or I'll just tell you, yes, you'll get a new job. And yes, your financial situation is changing right now. What that would do would elevate your expectations. However, it's better if I tell you how. So I'm going to go over it again, even though I did with one lady. So whatever you're good at, whatever you want to make money doing, put that in a circle of light. And also, Spirit is telling for you, you need to be specific about the amount of money that you desire, that you've been taking willy-nilly amounts, but get specific. No, oh, you just jumped on. Okay, and you'll have this replay because I went overtime a little bit. You'll have this replay for the lengthier explanation because another lady asked almost identical question. So decide what your heart wants to do. How do you want to, what do you want to do for money? It's like you have a hidden talent that you haven't been using. Go to your heart and ask your heart, what do I want to do to make money? And how much do I need? It feels like there's a lot of debt energy here. And I have a debt forgiveness exercise. I need to get that out of the vault for sure. And so decide what you're longing to do. Decide how much money. Put it in a circle of light. Send magnetism of your heart love to that thing that you're desiring. You absolutely deserve that which you desire, my friend. I recommend that when this replay is finished rendering, that you listen to the whole thing, because it's going to answer so many of your questions. It's going to give you a lot of strength. It feels like your faith has been weakened because you've had so many burdens and unpleasant things have happened in your life. So just because you're here, your life's going to get better. Roxy is telling me that for sure. Your life is it's actually like a scheduled change that you're ready for it. Be proactive. Ask for it. Know that you're worthy. Put it in a circle of light. Use this magic word. It's a magnetic word. Clean. And that's what we have time for today. So if you subscribe to this channel, they'll let you know when I'm going live. And if you get on my mailing list, Gulshan at EFTexpert.com, I always announce when I'm going live and what we're talking about. God bless you. I love you all. Thank you. Please share this video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Bye-bye.